and welcome back to A Tale of Wizards and Bribes, where we play Dungeons & Dragons in the Blood Bowl universe. Now, if you've watched this show before, you're familiar with Nafmi and Allard, our DM, and last time you may have also seen Sheepdog, who is also a big YouTube streamer, who does lots of Blood Bowl stuff once upon a time, but lots of variety. Used to, yeah. Right. And we're now joined by Brian, also known as Captain SugarBear on Twitter, who will be joining us as Carlisle, the cleric. So usually we start off these sessions with a quick recap, and Sheep has already guessed just how Allard intends to do this recap. So let's all have a moment of silence for Allard.
Yes, it's sad. Okay, here we go. Wait, I need music, otherwise this is totally good.
Not me?
I'm not going to do it.
Okay. Here we go.
There you go.
I think music needs to... Now this is a story all about how Oslo got flipped, got turned upside down. Now I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, and I'll tell you how Link's shield was held by despair. Some music into myself, right? Team Lex the Shield was weak and dazed. They hadn't won a game in 1,000 days. Overseer Galen, he was no fool. He hired his assistant coaches who were kinda cool. They saved the Weaver Goblin in the woods, and there were players who were really good. But after one little rumor, Galen got scared and said, "You're gonna be protected by this barbarian." I didn't have anything for that last one.
It's Glurke.
Yeah, it's Glurke. So, I tried a little bit of my words, but there was
what? It's over. It's over.
That was it. No, I'm not gonna do the entire song. Come on,
make the whole episode that.
I was getting down to that.
You were getting down to that. That's good. That's good.
I just like to say thank you, Allard. That was very brave.
Yes. Very foolish, but
brave. Okay, so basically that happened. So yeah, we're fixing our team, and we're doing too good of a job at it, so Dark Elf Assassins have been sent to kill us. Fortunately, the criminal underworld has seen fit to send us someone who might be able to protect us, or kill people in our team. One of those.
Yeah.
So it's a bodyguard who needs some guidance, maybe?
Yeah, the last session was kind of a bit about introducing Sheep's character and kind of getting him involved.
Getting him drunk.
Getting him drunk, getting him to go to a church where he woke up and made a mess. That sort of thing. Lots of fun. You can
My adventure was way better than yours, by the way.
Yes, it was.
So let's focus on this session, all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
sounds good.
I have a setting which is going to involve lots of stuff, and before we get to that, I'd like to introduce a new character. So, Sugar, would you like to? Brian, it was. Yeah, I was like, okay. Brian, can you tell a little bit about your character?
All right. My character's name is Carlisle Amatoth, Cleric of Nuffle. He's a dwarf, about average size for a dwarf, pretty stout, but he is a firm believer in Nuffle and Blood Bowl and that the game should thrive. He's heard tangentially through other people a little bit about Alexei and Siegfried, especially about his bardic prowess. So he's heard of them. He's been spending some time doing a little bit of research on something that I'm sure will come to light at some point. But for now, that's pretty much all he does. His life is devoted to Nuffle and the game of Blood Bowl.
That's
really cool. Considering that Siegfried is a bard, next time he should actually sing a song, I think.
I'm a wizard.
Oh, come on. I think I've been justified now. If even the DM is on my side now in this entire discussion.
It has to happen, right? I did it, so now you need to do it. Okay. So you guys probably also know Carlisle a little bit. I mean, obviously, everyone worships Nuffle to a degree in Risted. So, I mean, it's kind of hard not to know about him. I mean, he is the local cleric after all. But you guys haven't really interacted so much. But there's a situation that happens, and it kind of draws all of your attention. It's kind of the same day, and it's a bit of a dreary day. It's kind of like spring should be making place for summer soon enough. But right now it's dreary. There's rain coming down. It's a bit unsettling in the town, which is usually a very happy place. Risted, in such a dark world for the most part, Risted is, I suppose, as nice place as you can find. But today it's just doesn't have the same feel to it. There's rain coming down. Everyone is just dreary and unhappy.
Assassins are out to get us.
That doesn't help, I suppose.
Just you.
But at a certain point, the first thing you guys probably notice is that there is a sound. And perhaps I'm just going to play it a bit loud at first. So you kind of hear something in the distance. So it kind of sounds like there is army marching on Risted.
No.
Armies were a thing of the past. We don't do armies, we do Blood Bowl. That's just bad. What's happening?
Well,
maybe it's like a large contingent of people coming to watch the first match of Leinster Shield this season.
I guess you guys... the three of you are at the stadium when this is happening, and Carlisle is in his temple, and you all hear this sound, and I imagine you guys want to see what's going on.
Glurke, protect us!
I jump on his back and then say, "To the gates!"
I mean, last time I tried to protect you, you tripped me.
Don't blame our failings on you. And on us. Oh, well.
It's getting louder.
Let's go.
All right. Yeah. So, you guys go to...
Like in every single movie where the ominous sound comes, we the heroes go and look.
It always ends well if you go towards the ominous sound. Never bad things happen.
Is it coming from outside?
Yeah. It's coming from outside of the city, and as you approach the east side of Risted, you hear the sound very clearly, and you see banners sticking out from the treetops.
Right. Interesting.
I feel like at that point... Oh, sorry.
I'm going to assume that I'm one of the younger characters in the group, so I'm going to look at Sigrid and say, "That's a good thing, right?"
You look at his face, and he's like completely terrified.
Okay.
He doesn't say anything. If I haven't already, I cast Mage Armor on myself right now.
All right. Well, as you get to... Oh, sorry.
I'm here to protect you against assassins, not an
Right.
army. If these guys want to kill you, I'm off, right?
No. If you say that, I'm standing behind you, and as I'm taller, I crouch down behind you.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, Glurke's not that tall. If you hide behind him, it's going to be like...
He's a Kislev catcher. He can make himself look very, very tiny.
At this point, you can also feel that the ground is starting to shake ever so slightly.
This is really not a good idea to be here.
I lean over to Alexei and say, "Do you want to get out of here?" Glurke, investigate.
I think they bought a cave troll.
Oh,
That would be nice.
They only eat goblins, right?
And elves.
Oh,
Well, I will walk towards the noise and see what is going on.
Well,
I will match his speed going forward, going backward.
okay. So I'm gonna move you
Looks
guys
back, will be like-
over to the east side of Ristad. And do you guys see the east side of Ristad now?
Oh damn!
let me switch
I
over
might-
to the other view.
Hold on. I also need to add. Let's see.
It works.
There should be. Where is. Here. There we go. So,
What's
we
happening?
also have a cleric. So,
Yes.
Oh dear.
so you guys, the three of you, are over here.
Yeah.
And Carlisle is over here.
Good, all by myself.
Yes, you're coming from another direction. From
Yeah, I am.
towards the temple. And as you get closer, you can see Durain and Ila. This is
here.
Durain, and this is Ila.
Yes.
And they're surrounded by what appears to be chaos fans. And these chaos fans have weapons drawn. And you hear Durain shouting something like, yeah, I'll kill all of you bastard this time.
He's so really good at not getting himself killed. Amazing talent.
And the chaos fans seem to want to oblige his request.
By getting killed. That sounds awesome.
They want to be killed? Oh,
Well,
brilliant.
I mean, they want to turn it around on him, I suppose. That's a better way of saying it.
Yeah. I have a question.
Yes. Of course.
The way I just described what was going on, I was behind the dwarf, not right next to him.
Well, we can turn. Here we go. With the dwarf. There we go.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Good.
I think it's too late to get out now.
So
Afraid you're right.
we've got a few different kinds of people. We have here. These are beastmen,
Nice.
and we've got these guys, which are kind of just like really muscular guys with axes. I mean, these guys are like 2 meters at least. So at least
What are they doing here?
7 foot-ishes. And there's a woman here in the back. And she has a staff with a skull attached to it.
What
Looks
is
kind of
this?
creepy.
Oh. Someone in my line of business. She's a bard.
Stop.
Yes.
I knew you'd come around, dude.
She starts rapping.
Oh my gosh.
This is a story. Okay, anyway.
You know.
All right.
Yeah. It's battle time, I suppose.
Do you want us to roll initiative? I think that
Wait. I mean, I'm supposed to be protecting these two idiots. I mean, I'm not even sure that this is in my job description to fight these guys.
I shoved the dwarf into the up front.
I'm already up front. I don't know what you're shoving me up front to.
More up fronting.
I'm more up front. Okay.
You are so upfront with everyone, you know? No lies or anything.
No lies at all.
I have Alexei in this already. When you roll initiative, it's easiest if you select your character when you do it, because that way it will
Pop in the list.
pop in the list. Yeah.
Where do you select your character to do it? Oh, okay.
If you just go to your
see
character
that-
sheet, you can actually
you see-
click the initiative.
Oh, that's what I
button.
did. I did that.
No,
but
no.
you have to have your character selected first.
Yeah, because if you have your
okay.
character,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Is mine not in there either?
No.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah,
No,
but
that
I think
Did I
Ola can
mention I'm
actually
new
put
to
you
this
guys
as
in,
well?
right?
everyone's new to this.
But Ola, can't you just put them in there?
It's not like
maybe.
we've done this for.
I suppose I can do it, right? All right. So let's see. I'll just put people in it. It's fine. Hold on.
Yeah, I really don't want to lose that initiative roll.
Oh, that's easy. What you need to do, Captain Sugarberry, if you just select yourself, make the roll, and then just adjust it back to the 20.
Okay, that's easy.
Yeah, that's actually easiest. Yeah.
Did that work?
Yeah, so go find yourself in that list, and then click on your number.
I'll change it. So he rolled a 20 before.
Yeah, he did, which is
fixed my
amazing.
My first roll in roll 20, and it's a nat 20.
You can stop now.
Pretty nice. All right. So Alexei's in there, Secret's in there, and so we still need to have Glurke in there. Can you select your character and do another initiative, Glurke?
Just click on the icon, that is you, and then hit initiative on your sheet.
Oh, right. Okay, on the yeah, I'm not used to maps, I'm afraid.
That's
so
we're getting there.
There's so many things I could say on that, but
I'd like to rage, please.
All right. So
we have a very fast and a very slow dwarf.
No, yeah, but we just use the first roll. That's fine. Okay. So, and then we put everything in order, and we have initiative. All right, there should be a few things explained about this combat. So, there's 2 NPCs as well, Durain and Ila. And Durain and Ila are relatively straightforward characters, and I think it's fun if you guys control them. I think you should have them in... you should see them, right, in the list?
Yeah, player
right?
NPCs.
Player NPCs, right. Okay, so each of them has 3 abilities, and probably their most useful ability for both of them is called an ability which is Launch. And what Launch does is they attack someone, and if they hit and the person doesn't succeed at a strength saving throw, it's also explained when the ability is used, by the way, so it's not that. You can push them up to 6 squares. If the person is pushed 1 or 6 squares and is pushed against an ally, the ally can make a standard close attack action.
You know that in my case I make 2 then, right?
If your standard action is, then
I always have 2 attacks.
I know. That's exactly why it kind of works like that.
So we're playing Beastman Baseball, is that right?
Yeah, and you can even make those attacks, if you get attacks from them, with advantage.
Nice.
Okay. So that's their main ability. They also both have 2 secondary abilities. One of them is kind of like an attack, but because it is an attack that does nothing really special, it's probably a lot weaker than what you guys do. So Ila also has a healing ability, and Durain has an ability where he damages everyone around him, which might be useful. Right. But like I said, I think launching other people around is probably the most interesting. But for now, Carlisle is first.
All right, I want to get as close to these guys as I can, so I've got 25 feet of movement.
Yep. Brian, do you know how attacks of opportunity work in this system, by the way?
In 5e or in what you guys are doing?
5th edition.
Yeah, in 5th edition.
In 5e, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm a 5e player, so.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
So I can move right here, which puts me within 5, 10, 15. 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will work. I'm going to go ahead and cast Spirit Guardians.
All right. What does Spirit Guardians do? Because I'm not entirely sure.
So basically, everything within a 15-foot radius, when it enters my area, or if it starts its turn in my area, needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, it was that one.
DC 14.
Okay. Yeah.
A question: do cleric spells suffer from the same thing wizard spells do, Allard?
Please, yes.
I'm not.
Please, yes.
Does it? No, I think not. Right, because they're granted by the gods.
It's your call. So
no, I think not. I think
Brian,
not.
I don't know if you heard about this, but so the Warhammer universe magic is usually quite unreliable, or at least arcane magic is, which is why every time I cast a spell that's not a cantrip, I have to roll to see whether random stuff happens. But you're saved from that, apparently.
If Brian wants random stuff to happen, I'm okay with letting it happen with his spells as well.
It's your world. I'm just playing in it.
All right. In that case, I think it makes sense to not do it, and maybe I'll change my mind, but for now, we'll just do it without.
Okay, so they need to make the DC 14 Wisdom save. If they fail, they only take half damage.
When their turn starts, right?
No, because they're in my space right now. because they just technically entered the space by the spell starting.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Cool.
And then when they start their turn there, they can make the save again.
Oh, it's painful. All right.
Yep.
So, wisdom saving throw, right? So, let's see. This guy. A wisdom saving throw should just be this, I suppose. That's not enough.
That's not enough.
You know what? I think you're right. Actually, rereading how this was written, I think it's when they enter it on a turn. So I just misread it. So yeah, when they start their turn, they'll need to make that save.
Yeah,
well,
that's
they're in the area now.
One of them rolled a double 1, so that's good.
Yeah, that was a really good roll. I have advantage on this
Too
roll.
bad you didn't have advantage. That would have been even
exactly.
better. Yeah.
Okay, so
and that's all I can do.
Yeah, for now nothing happens, but in a few moments they will get a lot of pain. So
and also their speed is halved in the area as well.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, so that makes them yours now. Well done.
All right.
Well, I don't know you guys are there, so I'm just like going all out.
Next up is Durain. So Durain is over here.
Yeah.
He can move 8 squares, which is quite a lot.
Shall I take him?
Yeah,
go
ahead.
All right. So if I kick someone 6 squares, exactly 6 squares.
No, between 1 and so
between 1 and
6. 6. Basically, you have to move at least 1 square.
All right. So, can Alexei still make that attack even if he doesn't have initiative yet?
Yeah.
All right. He's hiding behind
in that case,
however, so...
that doesn't matter. Drain is hops over this cart here and plants a kick firmly in the beastman's jaw. Do I just roll an attack on the sheet? Is that how that works?
Yeah, just roll the attack on the sheet.
Launch. There we go. It's a 12.
It's 12. I'm not sure if that's enough.
Oh.
No, it isn't. No,
okay.
That's a shame.
So he tries to kick the beastman in the chin, but he glances off a horn and catches his balance, looks kind of disgruntled, and that's his turn.
Yep. I'm guessing the beastmen are a bit heavier than he figured.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And hornier. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Good. All right,
I'm a bard. That's what I do.
Alexei, it's your turn.
All right, so my character's moving over here.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a good... Oh, wait, I'm going to move over here because otherwise I got 3 guys hitting me.
Yeah, so you then you go like so, right?
Yeah.
The square that doesn't provoke.
Yeah,
exactly.
All right, cool.
Right. And I will hit the guy whose Durain just tried to launch.
Mm-hmm.
So first off, I'm doing 2 attacks because that's my standard move. And after that, I'm going to spend a key point to do the bonus attacks. But I'm going to see if I need them on this guy or I'll do it in the other one. So first off. Oh, that's... Wow.
Punchies and kickies.
Better punchies and kickies, please.
So that's the first one.
Yeah, that's no good.
And the second one is a bit better.
Ooh, that's better.
That's 8 damage.
Nice. Okay.
So I'm probably going to spend a key point because I'm going to assume this guy is not down.
Yeah, he's not down yet.
I could also spend a key point to stun him, by the way. That might actually be interesting. What does stun do? I actually never...
I suspect that he will have to roll a saving throw, which is probably a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, it's 8 will be 8 plus my Wisdom modifier plus, I think, 12 or 13 that he needs to make.
I think if you stun people, do you get advantage on them, or is it an auto crit? It's one of the two.
I think you get advantage. Let's see. A stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can speak only falteringly. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. So he can... he's also incapacitated, which I suppose means that he also...
I think that's just no actions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Takes no actions or reactions.
Is this guy Beastman number 1?
Let's see.
Because I can't see that on the...
Hold on. Which guy is this?
Well, we don't
This
really know
guy-
their initiatives anyway, so.
No, that's
This guy
true.
is,
That's true.
yeah.
Right, so I think I'm gonna just try and take him out and do spend a key point to do 2 more attacks.
Okay.
So 1, and
Jeez.
that's 10,
Yep.
and another 8. So
Alright.
that's 26 damage.
Yeah. Nice. All right. So. All right.
These
Okay,
people are still
so-
standing. These are the toughest fans ever.
Deal some good punches to these guys. But this creature is still standing. I mean, it is a beastman after all. They are sturdy creatures. Yeah, it's annoying. Reminds
Yes.
you when you had to play Chaos.
Damn them! Damn them all!
All right. So the beastman has received a few solid blows from you, and there's blood coming from its mouth and ears.
Nice.
It looks like it's, about to drop, but the creature isn't down yet. And he looks at you and he says, "Shmeska."
Oh
And
damn it, fans!
You're famous!
I hate being famous. Now they're all gonna come for me.
takes his short sword and
Drops it.
tries to stab you with it.
Yeah, he hits. He just barely makes my.
Yeah, you've got a pretty good defense, but
That's a good hit.
pretty good attack roll. So yeah, he does 8 damage.
Bastard.
All right, but you're still standing.
Barely.
Imagine.
Blood everywhere.
Blood everywhere. Ah! Okay. All right, cool. So then there's this guy.
That guy.
Here. And this guy, a large barbarian man, 7 feet tall.
Doesn't he have to make a saving throw?
He needs to make a saving throw. Yes, he does. Yeah, that's what he needs to do. So let's see how he does. That's no good. That's really bad. So I think he will take some damage.
Yeah, it's gonna be 3d8. I have to do it with the regular roll thing because I couldn't get that spell
Yeah.
to work right. Whoops.
You can just
sorry.
type /R 3d8.
Oh, okay. Now I
That's
know.
fine.
That'll work.
11.
11 points of damage.
Oh well, that's some damage. All right. So minus this. All right. So it's his turn, I suppose. He is being attacked by some sort of sword things, right? What sort of weapons? are these?
Spirits.
Spirits. Ah, they're
Yeah.
spirits. Yeah. Okay.
Famous old Blood Bowl players.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's
Yes.
actually a pretty cool idea.
These
Yeah.
are the souls of those cheerleaders that you always see cheering, but they're dead-eyed. Yeah.
The Deadeye cheerleaders. Oh, okay. So he's going to move over here, and he will use his great axe to attack.
It's gonna hurt.
Holy
Yeah.
smokes!
God,
That hurt a lot.
That hurt a lot.
Hey, Jasper, remember
Yes.
that time during our second
when
game?
you got one-shotted by a chainsaw?
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah,
This is just an attack roll, though, right?
Yeah. It's
Uh,
not a
this
chainsaw.
is-
It's not a crit.
This is just the attack roll, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I know how to focus on.
no, actually, let's see.
That's including
I
damage,
think
right?
That's also including damage, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
16 damage.
No,
He rolled really high on his damage roll.
Where's
Yeah, he
the
did.
damage roll though?
I only see the attack. 24-16 is the attack with if you had advantage.
I think you
And-
have to click on the great axe and it will give
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
Allard used to do the damage automatically. Then he one-shotted Alexei and decided
12.
to hide it in in the future
12
so that he
damage.
could more easily fudge stuff. Pretty much.
That's better than I thought.
All right, Allard, in that case, you still
Exactly.
need to damage my character as well.
Yeah.
Because you don't
Oh,
get
yeah.
through the damage.
That's true. Let's see. That was the short sword attack. So that's
Nice.
one damage. Oh, that's
Impressive.
that's a lot less.
I thank the sage for fixing the whole thing going on there.
Yeah,
That
I rolled. I mean, is that even possible? It's really weird, actually.
I don't care.
Uh-huh.
9
It depends what their
plus...
strength is.
All Alexei's blood flows right back into him.
He does 5 damage to you, not me.
Damn it!
I don't know why he didn't add the... It's kind of weird.
Tom, why were you nodding as in, yes, of course you did? We're on the
I'll
same-
see if I can...
5 damage makes more sense.
Anyway, it's 5 damage. Alright, so that was his turn. And then it's Glurk's turn.
Right. I'd like to Frenzy Rage, please, as my bonus action.
You're
course
upset
you
about
would.
something. Something has upset you.
Yeah. I'm very annoyed. And I'm going to go up to here.
Where's the Dark Elf?
To there. I was promised Dark Elves! And I will take a swing at the barbarian just to my below.
To your below.
Yeah,
That's
alright.
that's you.
No, the other one.
The other one.
Stop hitting yourself.
Alright.
Okay, so
Sounds sensible.
Warhammer 23,
That's good. That's good. And the damage?
7.
7. Is that right? Let me see if that's really right. You rolled
A
a
2.
7. No, you rolled a 7, apparently.
No, I rolled a 2. I think.
Really? No, I don't
Yeah.
think so. Because rolling die, and it says 1d10 is 7. See?
It's 1d10 plus my strength modifier, which is 3, plus my rage modifier, which is 2.
Hmm.
So I rolled a 2, and then it's plus 3 plus 2.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, let me try again. Okay.
So I rolled a 5 there.
Hmm. Okay. Right. So it's 7.
magic.
I love the way the
I
DM
just-
doesn't believe his opponents are this weak.
Well, I
I mean,
mean,
these guys are powerful as shit.
rolling dice. Okay, 7.
See,
7.
but I have 2 attacks.
Yeah.
So I get another attack, and I'll go for. I can't remember which one it was. I'll go for the one that.
The one I damaged, that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Seems like a good idea.
So I'll go for him, and I'll probably. Yep, there you go. And I'm done. And I'm done. And I'm done.
Yeah. All right.
Ah!
Hooray, level 5.
So,
I like hit his toe with my.
No. You
and
know
I
what
just- I
happened?
was like, "Yeah."
No, you were all rage and then you just lost steam halfway through the. Oh.
It's the drinking last night, you know. I was very tired.
you're just not feeling it right now.
Oh, dear.
All right. So this guy goes
Oh
over
God!
here.
Didn't you steal someone's cleric vestments?
No, I ran out. I was in
Carlisle's running around naked.
And he's going to try to ram Ila. Which
He
doesn't.
misses.
He misses. He fails. And then... That was him, right? Yeah, that was him. And then Siegfried gets to do something.
And
All right,
Siegfried,
now-
did you roll? Do you have to roll for your mage armor?
I think
Ooh.
I actually activated it before. I'm because it says on my list that I used the spell earlier,
No, no.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
I
no,
usually
that's
it
fine.
lasts for like 8 hours, so I think it was
Right.
already active.
Cool.
Because this is still the same day. So
Yeah.
I see that there's a wizard lady. At least that's my suspicion up there.
And he
And-
tries to fool her.
And the thing is that, you guys are all very terrifying and shit because, you can hit people with, blunt objects, but really there's nothing quite as scary as an actual arcane caster. Obviously. So I, with full disregard for all these lesser beings standing in front of me, I focus on the bridge that is right over there. And I take this bit of bat guano and sulfur from my pocket, and I blow onto it.
Wait, hold
You
on.
see
You
this?
always carry bat guano with you?
Yes,
I have bad
obviously.
guano all the time as well.
It's a professional necessity.
Okay.
And so
Oh,
I blow
it's
on it, and you
also-
see this very tiny little spark dwindling over towards the bridge. And as it lands right next to that beastman standing on the bridge, everything goes.
Oh, dear.
Yes.
That one was also
Level
a natural
5.
average GCA.
Level 5 fireball time, motherfuckers. So,
Well, there went our PG rating.
Alright YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, remember to leave it a thumbs up at the bottom. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos, do check out the channel and hit subscribe on your top right.